Hey folks, it's Chris Thoreau from Farm Folk City Folk, and I'm going to walk you through some carrot seed cleaning with this office clipper. So this clipper belongs to UBC Farm, and over the past year or so I've been doing some modifications to it to get it back into running order, and I've just really now got it pretty good. So I'm going to do a little bit of an overview of things here. So just some of the general ways the clipper works. It has two oscillating screens. The top screen scalps off the bigger debris while the seed falls through, and then the seed doesn't fall through the second screen, the small stuff does. So there's a separation of three different components here. If you come around right in the bottom here, and come down here, right in the bottom here is where the seed will fall. Around this side here is where the bigger chaff will fall. You can see I've got some bins. This bin's going to catch the chaff. This bin here is going to catch some of the extra seed that falls out here. And then in front it's going to catch some extra seed. Just the seed, it's not super precise, so some of the seed just ends up getting a little off. And then if we go around the other side, the smaller debris will come out and fall into this bin here. So that'll be the smallest seed and the smaller dusty stuff. So up top here is the hopper. The hopper is where we're going to feed the seed in, and the vibration of the machine is actually going to cause it to come in quite naturally. I put a couple pieces of metal stripping here to keep the seed more towards the center, because it doesn't tend to screen very well on the sides. And then this model is driven by a drill. And so I'm using a drill because it allows me to very easily and inexpensively control the speed. And once we get going, I actually just have a gear clamp on here with a good sort of like a wing nut. And so it actually allows me, once I get going, to adjust it fairly precisely. I've got this little bit on here because the fan within the drill kind of pushes out this way and it blows the seed. So let's just make sure the air comes up and out of the way. So that's a general overview. We're going to clean some carrot seed here that was harvested at UBC Farm this year. I've got a number 6 size screen on top, and I've got a number 2 size screen on the bottom. And so hopefully everything here runs smooth. I'll get the drill going first, and then we'll start feeding the seed in, and we can watch the process here. Here we go. That's about the speed I like it there. Feed my seed on top here. And let it go. You can see the bulk of the seed falling in down here. A little bit extra ends up falling into here as the machine just kind of pushes out and around. If we come over this way, we can see some of the bigger seed is coming out here. And that's fine. This is seed that actually has still some of the beard on it. And then if we go around the other side, we can see some seed sort of makes it out this way as well. And we can see a bulk of the seed is making its way down below where we want it, and then it just gets separated into different components. I can adjust the hopper so it feeds slower or faster. There we go. I'm going to go a little faster there. It seems to be running pretty good here. So that's probably a little too fast, I see. I see some of my bigger seeds coming up the top, but that's okay, I can run it through. So the machine does stuff on its own. What's really important is over time you need to learn how to work with the machine, picking your screen sizes, the rate of oscillation, even the angle of the machine, things like that, the tension of the belts. So the machine is one part, and then how you operate the machine is another. So it's taking me a while to get a sense of how this works and what screens to use, and sometimes I get it right, but not always. So it's one thing to keep in mind is you need to get to know the machine before you get really good at it. This is actually my first time screening with a number 6 screen. It's a little smaller than what I've been using. but I'm really hoping that it gets rid of a lot of the little sticks are really, really hard to get out. So it's doing a pretty good job of that. So I'm getting some of the bigger seed here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub that down and get some of the beards off that, and I can feed that through again another time. Ideally, as I get it more and more refined, I can just put a whole bunch of seed in here and walk away. And that gives me the capacity to multitask a little bit more. Seed cleaning can be pretty tedious, and so being able to automate things really helps make it more efficient. I've got a slight lean on my table, so I'm actually going to straighten it out a bit. I can see the seed is actually falling to one side because of that. Hopefully it's okay. Need a bit more seed in here. Fill this right up here. The seed I'm cleaning is carrot, as I mentioned. This is a rumba carrot, bred in the Pacific Northwest. The seeds coming out really well. These bins here are just to collect some extra seed, and you can see I've actually refined the method, so we're getting very little seed in there, so I'm really happy with that. This here is some of the bigger seed with some of the chaff, and often the seed is bigger because it has more of the beards on it still, so I'll do another rubbing on this. But what it's doing is really separating the seed from the chaff really well. Happy with how this is coming out so far. If we look at the seed underneath, I'm seeing very, very, very few sticks in there. So that's giving me a nice clean seed that's almost ready to be marketed. What I might do is put that through an air column separator to separate it by size a bit more. And otherwise I'm pretty happy. And then this bigger seed, what I might end up doing is just screening it with a number 8 screen. So this is going to be some of my best seed. Like I said, rubbing it down is going to remove some of the beards and make it a bit smaller. But yeah, it's a nice seed in there, so I'm really happy with that. So the great thing about these clippers is the design hasn't changed much in like 100 years. So I could buy brand new screens for this, and they'll still fit on this machine. Getting down to the last bits here, I tend to go in here with a toothbrush to kind of brush stuff in. You can see these things are doing a good job of keeping things on the side there, which is great. I'm just going to sort of feed the last bit of things in here. One of the challenges of using these machines is you've got to give them a really good cleaning between batches in order to not contaminate one batch with another with the seed. So we've got a really good rate of feeding the seed coming through there. Just to go finish here. Getting the last bits in here. Taking the last bit of seed out of the hopper here. And this is good because you'll be able to get a look at the screens now without the hopper on there. You can see the seed slides through this first one while the big stuff slides right over it. Okay, so this is done. I'm going to stop it now. So now we've got a few different screens. So I've got this sort of little bit, I only had a little bit of extra seed flying out the back here. So earlier I had more, and so this I can just see I've been able to refine my methods a little better. This is our main seed here, and this has actually turned out to be really nice clean seed. I'm really happy with this clipper now. A few bits and pieces in here, but I think I could even at this point hand pick these out or use an air compressor to blow some of that out. So I'm really happy with that. That's almost marketable right there. So another bit of seed I have here is here. This is the seed in the bigger chaff. And so there's a lot of big seed in here. And probably what I would do, to be honest, is this is my best and biggest seed. This is the stuff that I'm going to keep as my stock seed. I can do more cleaning on this, but this will be sort of like the best of the best here in terms of size. Once again, as I said, if I'm rubbing it, it's going to make that seed a little smaller as it removes the beards that are on there. But I'm pretty happy with that. And then, in this one here, is where we got sort of the smaller seed and chaff. And this seed's been cleaned a few times. There's only a little bit of stuff in here. This is the smaller seed and a lot of the dust. And this I'm probably just going to let go. This is fine. I could do some germ testing to see how good this is, but that seed's pretty small. And this allows me to sort of separate my big, my small, and then this is sort of my mid-size seed in order to get some consistency in seed size. Just pulling out my other bin here in the front. So I can see this one has a mix of stuff in here. And this stuff here is fairly small and dusty as well. So this is going to go into my small seed bin. So in the end, with the clipper, we end up with 3 streams. So our smallest chaff here, which is dust and small seed. Our marketable seed here, which just, you can see it just has a few sticks in there. I'm really happy with that. There's a little bit of seed that falls in and around there that I can easily sweep out. So it's not perfectly precise, this older clipper model, but pretty good. And then, as I mentioned, we've got our bigger seed here with a little bit of chaff, which I can do a bit more cleaning but can separate as our best seed. So really happy overall with the cleaning here. And hopefully that gives you a little bit of an overview of what it looks like when you're using one of these clippers. Once again, this clipper is probably about 40, 50, maybe even 60 years old. And the new designs are still very, very similar. So the design hasn't changed much, and you can see it's very, very effective. We're about to order, we've ordered a Clipper AGM 224 for a mobile seed cleaner. That's going to be a very, very big version of that. So we'll be able to clean a lot more seed very, very efficiently. So really happy with this. And yeah, what we really learned here is that some technologies don't really need to change too much to be effective. And this has been a great example of that.